So I lost my teeth, my upper teeth, partially because I'm smoking. Yeah, of course. Smoke, ashes, not that much other chemicals, smoke, ashes, contributed to the decay of my teeth that were decaying anyway because my pH was changing and without any gastric reflux or anything like that. The environment of my upper skull was changing so fast that my upper teeth were condemned anyway. I've lived through it, kind of, and you could be confused about the reasons why my teeth are so screwed up. And then come the wishful thinking of, wait a freaking minute, it's my upper skull that drove the whole thing, the whole set of my symptoms. My sinus, I've covered the inside with zinc oxide, with zinc, and I've changed my nerves oxygen feeding, making my astrocytes around my neurons make a very personal use of zinc so that my neurons don't lack any oxygen feeding when bioelectricity could interfere with ordinary iron oxide neuron feeding. So zinc oxide feeding neurons. It cannot be that simple, but that's the way I understand it. That's what I managed to do. Guaranteed a good neuron oxygenation despite their intensity, despite the bioelectrical intensity. I'm gonna have to turn that up. I make cookies, and cookies is that inevitable thing that. Anyway. Yeah. Being in control of your mindset. So you could be wrong, and looking like a fool on a bit long term. I'm not saying, not trying to silence you, to mute you in any way, but you could be wrong, which is your freedom. Please do so. I mean, but not into that universal dictatorship where you cannot say anything that could be wrong. That's not it. But I mean, if I may, you could look like absolute fool on the mid long term. Yeah. Apparently, it causes cancer. The carbon on my cookie. Yeah. No, you know the pendulum effect of claiming everything causes cancer? You come to believe it's a construction and cancer doesn't exist at all. Control of your own munchies. Yeah. Not true that. Not for you. What if I regrow your teeth? I don't know exactly because the bottom ones could become permanent, indestructible, kind of. pH doesn't matter that much to them, kind of thing. I don't know. Because my upper skull, just to give you all the detail, I think it's last year, my upper skull fractured. As it's changing, it could possibly change. I mean, do very precise line near my eyes. And I left a clip called Side by Side where I tried to suddenly enlighten you, snapping my fingers, and one of my bones fractured. You can hear it, and then there's a finger snap. I recover quite well from my recklessness. Yeah. You could avoid spirituality, leave it out of it. It's not necessary and doesn't explain anything. It gets pretty funky. Why would nature approve my recklessness over somebody else's? I would simplify it as motivational. It's like intentions kind of thing. And I don't know. So spiritually speaking, I don't care that much. I'm born with a condition that makes my center of gravity lower than LT kind of thing. Bone marrow, whatever the screw. The tip of where's the problem, because you can have tons of weird things in your body and walk the walk anyway. Where was the problem? Neurons oxygenation was the real problem. I've tons of other symptoms that are lethal, freaking dangerous, but that's not the point. The point maybe may have improved my neurons oxygenation. Finally using zinc. Maybe. And then spin the explanations, because in my book about the atoms, zinc is the one that denies the sun more than any other atoms that echoes to the sun clocking about aging. It's really about atomic decay, atomic changes. Zinc couldn't care less about the sun. So what does zinc, when it comes to magnetism, when it comes to very neutral, very like absolute trustworthy in so many levels, it's a vertigo. Where's that thing come from? So that's my shamanistic explanation for where I'm at, because I managed to do that. Fun factor: the supers, the X-Men, the Weapon X, the kids, that we feed them more of that thing, probiotics, free gluten, omega 3, ostrich eggs, and we're going to the moon. You probably can't. I mean, if you don't have the problem, you can't have access to the solution. It's totally useless to you. You can fake it, having your center of gravity like that. You find others, replacement person who have the same dysfunctionality as the same condition. I suspect you can't, like pinprick inject zinc into his neuron like you do with stem cells, and maybe you're doing it wrong. So you can't. I'm quite certain that Weapon X speculation won't exist in any freaking way. No. To grow new teeth. So what if I grow new teeth? Am I the Oprah Winfrey attendance to been summoned to media frenzy of show your teeth, and then there's doctors with some radiography saying they are for real Guinness Book. Don't fucking care, they are for real. And then we tour the planet saying these teeth, the new ones, they're all shiny and stuff, so many pictures. No. To make it quite clear, no. And I won't like be sent off stage against my will in any freaking way. And I have other things to do. Yeah, just like that neurons, oxygen feeding. I'm into something. I'm into something. And you are not invited. Someone just told me to stop that clip now. I stop that clip now. You would say exactly the same. Yeah.